Hey guys, how's it going? I'm back with another lesson, and this week we are talking about prepositions. And I'm getting into prepositions, but I want you to remember they tell where and they tell when. Okay, that's prepositions. They tell where and when. Where something happens and when it happens, okay? So remember that as you're learning about prepositions. So a preposition is a word that tells where or when. Like I just said, it comes at the beginning of a prepositional phrase. Don't let that big word confuse you. We'll get there. A prepositional phrase is a group of words that tells where something is or when something is. So here's one. Here's the preposition to. Okay? Leaves fall to the ground. So to is our preposition. Okay? That's our preposition. And to the ground, it finishes out where it is. So to the ground. On is another preposition. Other leaves stay on the branches. On is our preposition, and this finishes out our prepositional phrase, on the branches. Okay, it finishes telling where or when. Until is our preposition. We rake until the sun sets. This is telling us when, and until the sun sets gives us that whole when. After, put the leaves in a bag after you rake. When? After you rake. Okay? Identify the preposition in each sentence. So we have Mario is hiding behind the curtain. Where? Behind. We eat popcorn during the movie. When? During. Okay, so identify the prepositional phrase in each sentence. Jackie lives in the city. In tells where. The city is our prepositional phrase. Okay? It is 2 more days until my birthday. When? We're hearing a when right here. So until is our preposition. Until my birthday is our prepositional phrase. Okay, so let's look more in at the prepositional phrases for where. A preposition begins a prepositional phrase. A preposition tells where. A prepositional phrase, again, is a group of words that can tell where something is. So Zoe is at the parade. Where is she? At the parade. So our prepositional phrase is at the parade, and our preposition was at. Okay, so the prepositional phrase starts with your preposition and goes until you figure it out. So let's read each sentence and identify the prepositional phrase. I'm going to get on this side. And the preposition that tell where. A dog runs beside the jogger. Where does the dog run? Beside is our preposition, and then the jogger. The lifeguard sits in their chairs and watch. Where do they sit? In their chairs. All right, a gull flew over the ocean. Over is our preposition there, and where did they fly? Over the ocean. We went to the office and rented bikes. We went where? To the office. Okay, so now here are the prepositional phrases for when. A preposition begins, we've already talked about that, with a prepositional phrase. So let's look at this. Ella played with her puppy before bed. When did Ella play? Before bed. So our prepositional phrase there is before bed, and our preposition is before. So let's look at these. Gloria sets the table before dinner. When did she set the table? So see how you're asking yourself those questions. Before would be our preposition. Our prepositional phrase would be before dinner. Simon walks his dog in the evening. When does he walk his dog? In is our preposition. In the evening is the prepositional phrase. Put on pajamas after your bath. When do you put on your pajamas? After your bath. We all read a story at bedtime. When do we read a story? At bedtime. Okay, pretty simple. So I'm going to go back over your worksheets that you're going to do for this first page. You're going to write the preposition on the first line in that first page of our packet, okay? Just write the preposition there, and then you're going to underline the prepositional phrase. So remember, find that preposition and you go until you can answer that question. On this one, prepositional phrases for where, you're going to write the prepositional phrase on the line. Okay, start with that preposition, finish it all, so you can answer that question. Again, with when, write the preposition on the line, and then you're going to circle the prepositional phrase here. So start with that preposition, go until you can answer that when or where. Okay, so let's review a few things real quick. We're just going to do a couple of these. Tell me where the prepositional phrase is and that answers when or where. Did you go to the amusement park? That one might sound a little crazy, but where did you go? Where? To the amusement park. So to is our preposition, and to the amusement park answers that where, right? Kendra bought tickets before I did. When did she buy tickets? Before I did. Okay? That answers the when. So on your reviewing prepositions and prepositional phrase in your worksheet, you're going to underline the prepositional phrase. That's what it wants you to do for 1 through 6. Then you're going to add a prepositional phrase on the bottom part. That's fun. You get to add your own part in to answer the questions. Okay, and then connecting to writing without prepositional phrase, it says we sat and played cards. With the prepositional phrase, see how it changes it. We sat around grandma's table and played cards. See how it gives us a lot more information. And that's what makes our writing so much better. Selena laughed until she cried. So connecting to writing on your page in your worksheet, you're going to remember, do your revising and editing, but it says like which 2 sentences have prepositional phrases. It tells where, which ones show when. And I wanted to point out to you on your module test, because this is on your module test, there are some prepositions in your story that it gives you, and pick the right preposition. Which ones makes the most sense, okay? And there's 3 questions on that. Sometimes, remember, we can choose no changes needed. Just make sure it makes the most sense. All right, so that's my lesson on prepositional phrases. We miss you guys, and let us know if you have any questions. See y'all.